Hello, Jesse Film here, giving you honest opinions on films I saw recently. Hope to catch up with that old Criterion stuff and everything, because I watch so many older films, I just don't have the time to really cover them, and it seems like people are only interested in the newer stuff. But I wanted to start introducing that to the channel, so we'll see. But regardless, I saw Renfield, which just released in theaters. Now, there's some things that attracted me to this movie. The trailers I thought were pretty bad. However, it's directed by Chris McKay, and Chris McKay is a director I support because he did the Lego Batman movie, which I really enjoyed when it released. Saw it a couple times in 2017, 2018. My movie taste has changed so much since then. I don't know if it will hold up. I still gotta see that again. Gotta see like the Lego movie again. I'm sure that one will hold up because I saw that so many times, but I haven't seen that for a few years. And then also, he directed some episodes of More Oral, including my favorite episode, and I think one of the best episodes of TV, which is Numb. Numb, the season 3 opener of More Oral, which if you haven't seen More Oral before, watch this series from the start. Do not skip to Numb season 3. It's so worth it because season 3 is just one of the best seasons of any show on TV. Now, he doesn't write stuff. He didn't write Numb, he didn't write the Lego Batman movie, he didn't write Renfield, and he did like this Tomorrow War movie, which looked awful. Didn't write that either. So, yeah, the writer of this one, it's like a guy who did some Rick and Morty, which I'm like, I kind of see the humor translating from Rick and Morty. Apparently did some Invincible, which from what I've seen, is a good show. So not like totally disposable, but this is his first feature film writing credit, the person who wrote this. Yeah, I think the writing does hold this film down a lot, but it's not just the writing. Unfortunately, the direction also is held down, where I don't think Chris McKay did a great job showing the action, which there's some great gory action that could have potentially been here because they have R rating. And there's just some cool prosthetic gore, like practical gore, in terms of like limbs being ripped off and stuff. It doesn't look too CGI, but then the blood is like CGI as heck, and it's like, okay, they're just doing this. But the worst part about the direction isn't even like CGI blood or anything. Rather, they are afraid to show some scenes that are too gory, and it's like, this is rated R. Why are you cutting down? Like, it'll be at the bottom of the frame, and you can't see what happens. It's like, what? And then also, every 5 seconds in every action scene, there's a cut during the gore. So it's like, I can't even tell what's going on. I can't get a feel for the actions. That really held it down. Now, another thing that attracted me to seeing this is that it has Nicolas Cage. I love Nicolas Cage. He's super fun, and he's good in the movie. I don't want to say great in the movie. He's good in the movie, but they don't show him often. He's not really the main focus. And that's really another huge problem with this movie. This movie has such an interesting concept where it's like, okay, Renfield and Dracula are in this toxic relationship. But instead, the movie pivots to a boring crime story. It's about taking down the drug empire. Like, what? You had something so interesting here, and yet you're focusing on this generic crime story led by like Ben Schwartz, who I thought was just annoying in this movie. And yeah, when it comes to the writing, I did not really laugh. It had kind of the humor of a Marvel movie, I would say, or Rick and Morty. Kind of weak there, where it's like, well, this is absurd or whatever. And it's like, I'm not for this. Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, which I didn't love, I thought was a lot funnier than this, even though it had kind of the same hold on humor. And I think that's a better movie for sure by miles, even though I didn't love that movie. But yeah, kind of disappointing, or I mean, I say kind of because I wasn't really excited for this one because I thought the trailers were like, But again, there were little elements that I was like, this could be really good, but it didn't really hold up. I think Nicholas Hoult did fine. Awkwafina's in here, and it feels like she's out of place. Like, she's overacting, but also playing it off seriously. But the film, while it does have a hold of humor of like, oh, this is ridiculous, it also has a lot of parts that are serious, and a lot of those involve like Awkwafina's characters in those scenes. So it's like she feels out of place when the rest of it's serious, and she's just like doing this one note I could guess as like a very exaggeratedly serious role. It's kind of hard to explain, but she just does not work in the movie, in my opinion. And yeah, like I said, Ben Schwartz was very disappointing. Again, Nick Cage did a good job, but we just didn't see enough of him, and I kind of wish he was the main focus, or at least more of a focus in this stupid crime subplot. So yeah, directed kind of blandly, not like the most incompetently directed, except when it comes to action. I don't have much compliments here. If I had to be honest, I'd give it a 2 out of 10. It's one of my least favorites of the year, and I'm, again, slightly disappointed because I didn't have high expectations in the first place. Also, there's one scene that goes hard in this film. I'm like, wow, that's daring. Like, they just took down innocent people. And then by the end, they completely go against this. And it's like, okay, you just totally underplayed one of the best moments of the film. So let me know if you've seen Renfield, what you think in the comments below. If I'm being too hard, just be respectful. The Mario movie comments were ridiculous. Like, I thought Community would be better. But I mean, it seemed like just random Mario fanboys. There's a difference between being a fan of something and a fanboy of something. Fanboy of something is when you're super annoying and cannot take any negative dissent of a specific topic you adore or whatever. So that's it for now. Subscribe here for more movie reviews. I'm going to do like a 2-month Criterion announcement catch up, and I got to do Criterion collection video soon. So I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.